Hello there. Welcome to another talk. And this is first thing in the morning since I've got up. Oh, and just thought I would do this. And this talk, good to start off the day with like a talk, meditative kind of talk. Good for me because I'm talking it, but I'm also listening to my own words, so it affects me also. This is excuse me, talk on how to heal your body and rid yourself of unconscious traumas. You see, what happens is, and you can look this up on the internet if you want, and that unconscious traumas, which doesn't have to be from this life, other lives as well, past lives, they go to certain parts of the body, and it's been proven in German New Medicine and the HeartMath Institute. German New Medicine, though, they proved that how illnesses are traumas, and conflict shocks, I think was the wording they used, and they develop all illnesses. Like dis-ease is disease. All disease is, that's why it says disease, because it means dis-ease. And so how do you heal the body? Well, you've got to start putting yourself in ease. You've got to, every time you feel that negative reaction, be still at that moment. Forgive yourself if you overreact to something. But at that moment you're away to react, meditate on that feeling. Right? Then what you've captured at that moment is you've captured the trauma which made you want to react. And I've been doing this since I had an unexpected spiritual awakening at the age of 24. when I, excuse me, when I sat down one day and had enough of everything up to that point, and then the awakening started. And it was probably the first time in my life that I was authentic. And then I started to go through this process. Now, what started to happen at that moment, the higher self started to come through. When you meditate, that slowness that you're interacting with, that's the higher self. And we're back to the traumas, yeah. As soon as you feel yourself way to react, meditate on that feeling in your body. That feel how your body feels at the moment you're way to react. That's the trauma. And you'll notice a nervousness in your body. It could be different parts of the body. It could be one part of the body. But most people leave it, and then it manifests itself as an illness there. You know, imagine nervous energy like that, what it's doing to the insides of the body. You see? So, yeah, it's very simple. Just every time you feel that reaction, consciously steer into that reaction. Consciously steer into that reaction. Feel that reaction. Right? And as you do this a lot more and more and more, you go deeper and deeper within yourself, and you'll start noticing that you're not reacting as much because you've healed a lot, right? I used to be the complete opposite of what I am now. A lot of anxiety, depression. You know, I don't have to go into details, but you get the idea. The complete opposite of what I am now. And it was the awakening. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just revealing the path I've been on. Just sharing it. You know, I do encourage people to become a patron. There's a part of my website, donations, you can go there. I mean, it would only be common decency to do that. After all, I'm giving all this information. I don't charge a fee for anything I'm doing here. So I would appreciate that. But back to the topic in hand. Yes, that's how you heal your body. Every time you feel that reaction, that negative reaction, meditate on that, on the feeling, and you'll notice sensation in the body. Meditate further on that sensations of the body, and what might start happening is what I get, and what I did get when I was doing this, and I don't react to so much now, but is you'll start to get insight into parts of yourself that is anxious, that is hysterical, that is overreacting, and you'll notice, as you go deeper with that, you'll notice there's a fear there. There's a fear that's making you overreact, that's making you be so egotistical, narcissistic, right? And as you go deeper and deeper with that, you're getting to the core issues, right? And basically, when your body wants to heal, and how it heals, it wants to talk to you like a therapist. Now it does that is you do that by feeling it, and once you've felt it, that's once you open up, then to a therapist, then the healing starts. It's the same with your body. But your real therapist is yourself. Because no other person knows you like you know you. But yeah, and that is how you heal your body. By every time be authentic though. Be authentic. Face yourself. Know that when you're reacting, that's you. Yeah, that person that's gaslighting you, they might be gaslighting you, but you're still reacting to it, right? So they're merely just bringing out what is already there. So they're doing you a favor, actually. And as you do this more and more, you're getting to the core issues. You see, I'm not a psychologist. I mean, psychology, from the system, isn't it? And and they want to understand our minds and everything. But I don't think that, like what Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac once said, that no one falls into a simple set of labels. Right? I didn't get all this from psychology. I found out later that it's in psychology, some of it. But like I say, I had an unexpected spiritual awakening, and then all this information started to come into me. I'm not interested in knowing about other people. I'm only interested in knowing about myself. Because to want to know the ins and outs of other people, I'd have to be very insecure to want to do that. So a lot of these psychiatrists that want to know the ins and outs of everything, there's a deep insecurity there. You see, and that is trauma. Again. You see, a lot of people are saying just now that the people that have had the spiritual awakenings are going to lead the world into this new golden age. And that's what they're trying to stop. But the chosen ones are merely just anyone that decides to be chosen. I keep on saying that. I decided to wake up. It wasn't some Jesus character coming down and saving me. I had to save myself. And once you go within your heart, you make that connection to your higher self, which is the heart chakra, then the source leads the way. And ultimately, you are the God, you are the source. And that's how you awaken. And these little tips, these little hacks that I'm always trying to give in my talks, these are all things that I've went through my awakening. I get downloads all the time. And obviously, everyone that has a spiritual awakening, they gain some form of gift, some more than others. I gain the gift of healing. I gain the gift of understanding what was making me react. And then I found out later, years later, that a lot of the stuff I was going through already existed. Like the start of my path, I started thinking of nothing. I realized that was a meditation that existed. Started doing breathing exercises. Didn't know what that was. So a lot of stuff already existed, but there were these things that exist are things to like awaken you. Like as one exercise I do, it came from my awakening, and my mum tells me it's in yoga. And I've never done yoga in my life. You see? So all these different things that are out there already are there because they're channeled. All the great spiritual things are channeled. And I think I'm just going to leave it there. For latest updates, talks, news, research, songs, and much more, please do visit my website and do consider being a patron. You know, you can give anything you want. Give, you know, it doesn't have to be a lot. But yeah, go to my website for latest everything at www.lovelightfamily.com. Thank you.